Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then I welcome you. If you love watching handbag videos and a little bit of this and that, then certainly hit the subscribe button. But let's go ahead and jump into this video. So y'all, I am so excited because today we are going to be talking about a topic that I have never talked about on my channel. Of course, I've done videos on these bags, but just sitting down and talking about them in this way, no, I've never done that. So, in today's video, y'all, we are going to be talking all about my furs. Yes, y'all. So, basically, I am going to be sharing with you all of the bags that I first purchased from each brand that I actually still have within my collection. So, this is going to be fun. And you know what, y'all? I think I want to kind of make a tag out of this, too. So, if you are a content creator, right, and you have those bags in your collection that were your furs, so like, for example, your first Coach bag, your first Dooney bag, your first Brahmin bag, then feel free to do this video because I think it's a lot of fun, and it was just fun pulling them out, y'all, and just seeing, like, you know, the bags that I first attained within each brand. So, enough chatting, y'all. We're going to go ahead and jump on into this. Now, before I show y'all, I do want to mention to you that there are brands in my collection like Marc Jacobs and Louis Vuitton that you're not going to see in this video because the bags that I first purchased from those brands, I no longer have. So, again, only sticking with the brands that I still have first. So yes, I think y'all get it. So to go ahead and jump on it, I'm not really going to go in any particular order as to when I got the bags. However, I do want to mention this bag first because this is the very first bag that I ever purchased when it came to a designer brand, period, y'all, period. So my very first designer bag was this one right here. This is from the brand Minkoff, and this is my Jet Set Snap front pocket tote in this vanilla color, and y'all, I absolutely love it. So I would never forget, my sister and I, right, we had just dropped our babies off at my mom's house, and we were actually going out to do our traditional Black Friday shopping. So we went to the mall, and upon walking into the mall, we walked into Belk first, and this bag caught my eye. So I told my sister that I wanted to go ahead and just make, at that time, my big girl purchase and purchase my first designer handbag. And y'all, when I tell y'all, it was love at first sight. Even like after all of the years of having this bag, when I still look at her, I'm in awe of her beauty. So yes, y'all, this was my very first designer bag ever, and I'll forever cherish this bag. And she still looks really good, y'all. She still looks really good. As I'm sharing these bags with you all, I'll also be posting the year that I purchased them too. That way that kind of puts it all in perspective as to when I purchased these bags too. But look at the bottom of this, y'all. Like, this is what I call a good quality handbag. This is the reason why I fell so hard for Minkoff, because my first experience with the brand was a good one, and I had nothing but positive experiences when it comes to the brand. Okay, so moving on to the next brand. The next brand that I want to talk about is Coach. Yes, y'all, Coach. I love that brand too. So my very first Coach bag was this cutie right here. Y'all, I love this bag so much. I actually keep this bag on display in my purse room because I just love walking in and just being greeted by her. She is just so good. So this is my mini Bennett satchel in the color Pink Ruby. She is just so gorgeous. And you know what? I feel like Coach did such a good job with this color. Like, it is just so, so cute. And Ruby Pink, or Pink Ruby, however you say it, the name fits it. The name fits it. And this is another one, y'all, that after all of the years of having still looks really, really good in my collection. I just can't get enough of this bag. And fun fact, I do have the unboxing of this bag on my channel. So even though it's extremely old, and yeah, I've grown since then, I'll still post it below so that you all can get my first reactions and everything on this bag too. So the next brand that I want to share is Rebecca Minkoff. So this here was my very first Rebecca Minkoff bag. It is the mini map in the color Time. And this bag, I remember seeing it in TJ Maxx. And at the time, I don't really believe that I was really, what was it? I don't think I really knew much about the brand when I purchased it. I just knew that I saw it and I just had to have it. And then once I came home and started doing my research, I realized that it was a Rebecca Minkoff bag. So yeah, this is her. This is another one, y'all, that I keep on display because she's just so good. And I love pulling this bag out in the spring and summertime. So she will be in my rotation very soon. Very, very soon. And she's also another one, y'all, that just looks so good. Like, I just love how well my bags age, man. Like, most of them still look very new for the most part. So, yeah, that's one thing, y'all. Like, I really just pride myself in taking care of my bags because at the end of the day, I'm spending my heart on coins on them, and I want them to look pristine. So, yes, she's so cute. So moving on to the next bag. Next one is going to be Brahmin. So this is my Brahmin Duxbury in the color Tart. And this was my very first Brahmin bag, y'all. This one I also have an unboxing on as well. And when I purchased this bag, y'all, this was actually my first like phone order in a sense. So I found out through a Facebook group that I started following that you could actually place phone orders at the outlets. So I reached out to the Orlando outlet just to kind of ask them, you know, what kind of colors that they have in the Duxbury bag because I knew that I wanted this to be my first bag. I just didn't have any kind of colors in mind. So they sent me a few pictures and I fell in love with this bag, y'all. I fell in love with it. And when I unboxed this bag, like, you just couldn't tell me nothing. Like you just could not tell me nothing. She is just so gorgeous. I have since like only had to moisturize her once, y'all, and that was recently actually. And as y'all can see, she is just glowing on camera. She is so good. So yes, this is my very first Brahmin, y'all. My very first Brahmin. And I love this bag so much. Now, y'all, I also want to go ahead and pop in this photo too because if you go back and watch that unboxing, then you will see that I actually purchased two Brahmins at the same time. So I also picked up the large Duxbury in the color Sapphire, and y'all, I ended up surprising my mom for her birthday and gifting her that bag. Headed to surprise my mom at work because it is her birthday and I am showering her with gifts. I can't wait to see her face. Well, hello. So the next brand that I want to talk about is Tory Burch. And actually, I have two bags to share with you all from that brand because I purchased these bags at the very same time. So the first one that I want to present is this cutie right here. This is my Tory Burch camera bag in the crazy pink multicolor. And I purchased this bag 1 year for Mother's Day. So at the time that I purchased this bag, I really didn't know too much about the brand. I did do a little bit of research on YouTube, but I found that not too many people were really buying from the brand at that time. So I literally just risked it all, y'all, and bought not one but two bags. And I know that I was taking a gamble because I didn't really know what I was getting myself into, but I'm so glad that I did because I love the bags that I chose. So this bag right here, y'all, it's just aging so nicely as well. This was also my first, is this like, because I think this is lambskin leather. Yeah. So this is my first lambskin leather bag. And it is just so good. This is one that I actually had a love-hate relationship with, but I have really just grown to love this bag, and I am so glad that I didn't give up and get rid of this one. Now, the other one that I ended up purchasing at the same time was this one right here. This is my Kira Chevron shoulder bag in the color Crazy Pink. And y'all already know how I feel about pink. Like, this color is my color, y'all. Like, I love it. So, like, it's like a very vibrant pink in a sense. And that's what I love, y'all. I love those fuchsia pinks. I love the dark pinks, the bright pinks. Like, those shades really make me happy. And when I purchased this bag, I could not put it down, y'all. Like, I carried the heck out of this bag because it is just so good. Like, this is one thing I can definitely appreciate. I love me a good chain strap on a bag, but I love it even more when it has this padding here just to make it that much more comfortable to carry. Like, Tory Burch definitely understood the assignment with this bag. And this is another one that I'm definitely going to cherish forever. Alright, so the next brand that I want to talk about is actually one that I recently revealed to you all when I showed you my soft pink handbag collection. So it is going to be this cutie here. And y'all, this bag looks so good with my outfit. I'm loving that. But this is my MCM Medium Liz in the color soft pink. This was my very first MCM bag, y'all. My very first MCM bag. And I will never forget, right, when I came across this bag. Like, I have always admired the brand, and I grew up in the 90s. So, like, MCM was all the rage. Like, when you would go and see a music video, you would see MCM in that music video. So, when I saw this bag on Neiman Marcus and saw the color of it, I fell in love with it. Saw the price of it, I was cool with it. And y'all, I pulled the trigger, and I'm just so glad that I did. Like, that was one of the best handbag decisions that I had ever made. I feel like when it comes to the Liz's, you know, getting started out with the brand, this is definitely a great way to go because, of course, you're going to get this nice size bag, right, where it holds everything that you need in it, but then you also get this pouch right here, too. So if you wanted to downsize and just carry something small, you can. So, yeah, like, I'm just so proud of myself, y'all. I'm so glad that I got it. All right, so moving on to the next brand. The next brand, y'all, that I want to talk about is going to be Blackwood. Now, I will say, y'all, that this one I kind of regret. Yeah, this one I kind of regret. I am glad that I got it just to give it a try. However, if I had to do this all over again, I wouldn't have had this one as my first Blackwood bag. When it comes to Blackwood, I told myself that I wanted his Syl bag to be my very first bag, but I wish I would have chose another material. It's the Crystal Syl bag, and you're probably not going to be able to see this on camera, y'all, but this bag has, like, tarnish so bad. Like, the crystals on here are so tarnished. It really just breaks my heart. Like, I don't like how it's wearing. I'm going to pull it up here. Yeah, you're not going to see it. Like, on camera, like, it is catfishing. Like, it looks so nice on camera, but I wish I could just see it in person. Oh, I'm so disappointed. But all in all, I did still keep it because, but all in all, I do still have this bag in my collection only because, like, when you're far away, like, you can't really see the tarnishing on the crystals, and I still think it's a cute bag. But yeah, that really irritates me, y'all. I believe, too, that this color is in the color Sapphire. Another thing, too, that I've noticed on this bag, and y'all know, if you've been watching me for a while, then you already know this is one of my pet peeves. But the threading is starting to, like, unravel here, too. And I'll try to, like, pop in photos if the camera isn't really picking it up. But, yeah, there's just so much going wrong with this bag. But I digress. We're going to move on. This is my first Blackwood bag. All right, so moving on to the next brand. This next brand, y'all, this bag, I just love it. I love this bag so much. It is my YSL camera bag in this color dark beige, and this was my very first YSL bag. I remember when I first purchased this bag, it was when, like, Neiman Marcus, was it Neiman's that I got this from, or Saks? I believe it was Satchel, but it was around the time where you could actually go to, like, a department store and get, like, discounted rates on YSL bags. Now, like, I think that's unheard of. I remember when I first got this bag, y'all, I carried the heck out of it. Like, you could not tell me nothing. I would always have this bag with me on the weekend, and it just got the job done for me. In the last 2 years, though, y'all, I cannot say the same. Like, in the last 2 years, I have maybe carried this bag a total of 2 times. Yeah, I know that's so bad, y'all. I know that it's so bad. But I am going to give this bag more love this year. I have to give this bag more love this year. So we are almost done. I literally only have 4 more bags left to share with y'all. You know what, y'all? I am really amazed at how many furs I have within my collection because I have really, like, been through bags. You know, I've been through bags. I've gotten rid of bags, done all the things. And yeah, I'm just so excited that I still have these within my collection. So moving on, this is also another bag that I recently shared with you all in my soft pink handbag collection, and it is my Givenchy Antigona bag. I will never forget, I was watching my sister Roya, right? By the way, y'all, go and check out my sister Roya. She recently did an interview with a magazine in Atlanta. So bomb. I am so happy for her. So y'all go and check her out because her content is so good. If you like to watch vlogs, lifestyle vlogs, beauty, all the things, then she is definitely the channel for you. But I digress. Basically, I was watching her unbox her Givenchy bag, and she was pretty much saying how she stalked the bag on the resale market, and then once it went down to a price that she was comfortable with, she grabbed it. So that's what I decided to do, y'all. I first decided on a color that I wanted, right? And then once I decided on that color, I stalked this bag and I stalked this bag. And once it got down to a price that I was comfortable with, I pulled the trigger on it. And y'all, I am just so glad that I did. I got this bag, y'all, I know for under $700, I believe. Yeah, she was a really good deal. Very good deal, because y'all know Givenchy bags, they go for like $1,900 and up, I believe. Like, yeah, the price of them now are pretty crazy in my opinion. But again, I am so glad that I got this bag. She is my first Givenchy bag and my only, but she certainly will not be my last. So moving on to the next brand, I want to talk about Longchamp. Y'all, this is one brand that I have not purchased in a very long time, and I feel like I'm overdue for a Longchamp bag. But this was my very first one, y'all. It is from the Club line. And it does have the long shoulder handle, which I really love because I love to use this bag when I am like running errands with the kiddos. If I want to have a lot or need to have a lot with me carrying their items, I can do that. And it's so lightweight and carefree, y'all. So yeah, this is my very first Longchamp bag. I have had this bag for years. I actually purchased this bag from TJ Maxx. And I want to say I paid under $100 for it. So it was definitely a good steal. And you know what? I must say my only regret is not getting more Longchamps when they had them available at that time. So yeah, I'm definitely overdue for a Longchamp bag. So stay tuned, y'all, because I might be revealing one of those soon. Alright, so the next brand that I want to talk about is going to be the brand Polene. So yes, y'all, this bag is the Polene. I believe this is the numero un Nano, and it is in the color black. And I actually won this bag in a giveaway, y'all. And I was so shocked because first of all, I never win anything. But I remember like this brand was so hyped at the time that I won this bag, right? And I would check the website and I had a few bags on my wish list. So when I saw the giveaway on this bag, I didn't actually enter it right away. But then the content creator that was actually giving this bag away, she reached out to me and she was like, Mo, you need to enter. This bag will be so good for you. And I was like, you know what, sis? I'm going to do that. So I entered the giveaway, y'all, and I won. And I am just so in awe of this bag. I have been cherishing this bag. I carry this bag every year. I don't miss a beat on carrying her because she is just such an easy carry. I actually do keep the strap house in here. I want to say, did I recently do a video on this, y'all? I think, you know what? No, I didn't do a video on it. I actually included it in one of the bags that I carried for the month series, I believe. Because, yeah, I did recently carry this bag. And I'll be moving back into her real soon, y'all. Because, again, she's just so good. Like, look at her. She's so cute. I do still want to add another one to my collection. So, I think I might do that this year. Because I've noticed that the prices on these bags keep going up. So, I definitely need to get my hands on another one if I'm going to do so. All right. So, moving on to the next brand. Next one that I want to talk about is Geiger. Geiger, and I have none other than Suz what to thank for this bag. This is my very first Geiger bag that was actually gifted to me for my birthday by Suz, and I am so glad that I have this bag because I've been able to really just truly see what all the hype is about when it comes to this brand, y'all. And so yes, this bag is just so good. This color is just one of a kind. Like, I feel like if you do not have this color in your collection, you need to get it. You really need to get it because it is such an amazing color. so easy, surprisingly, for me to actually style too. Like, it's just so good. And I will say, watching Layla, y'all, over at Just One Epson, she has me really wanted to check out the Kensingtons now. Like, if y'all are not following her, I'll link her channel below too. But listen, sis has been bringing us the unboxings, y'all, and I am just so here for it. So yes, Layla, because of you, I'll most likely be having a Kensington in my collection as well. And sis, thank you again so much for introducing this brand to me. All right, y'all, so we are down to the very last bag, and this bag is more of like a honorable mention in a sense, because this bag was a repurchase. Last bag that I want to talk to you all about is from the brand Dooney and Bourke. This is the Dooney and Bourke all-weather leather black satchel. Yes, y'all. And so my very first Dooney and Bourke bag was pretty much this bag. Like, it same exact features, pretty much identical for the most part, same style number and everything. And I'll pop in the picture if I actually still have photos of it. I should. But basically, y'all, this was my first bag, right? And I really enjoyed it when I had it. But when I had purchased this bag, I also, like 2 weeks later, purchased my sand satchel as well, which I do still have that too. And I started carrying the sand satchel more and noticing that I wasn't reaching for this black satchel. So I ended up getting rid of this bag, y'all, a few months later after purchasing it. And immediately, y'all, I regretted it. Like, I regretted it so bad because it wasn't available on the Dooney and Bourke website. I actually had purchased that bag from TJ Maxx, y'all. Only paid $139 for it, right? And apparently, I did not know what I had. So years went by, and then one day I was scrolling on Dooney and Bourke's site, and I came across this bag again. Same exact style number and everything. Y'all, I held my breath until this bag arrived because I just knew that there was going to be something different about it, and it wasn't going to be the same. But when I got this bag, y'all, and I started looking around at it, I realized that, yes, it is exactly the same bag that I had previously. Well, not the same exact bag, but y'all get what I'm saying. All right, y'all, that is that. That pretty much concludes this video. Again, if you are a content creator and you have bags in your collection from brands that were pretty much your first bag, then definitely do this video because I would love to see your bags. And also, too, stand off in the comments and let me know if you have any bags still within your collection that was considered your first. I would love to know. And if you guys enjoyed this video, then certainly give it a thumbs up. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.